Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Bizarro. With me is Lunar.
Ayo.
And because of reasons that were just simply, I was bored and I just thought, what the hell? I have decided to do a little bit of a commentary with Lunar where we talk about X-Men 97 Episode 1, To Me, My X-Men. I decided to go for X-Men 97 because, yeah, right now X-Men is really doing big right now with it just recently ending the Krakoa era and X-Men 97 Season 1 ending, and, of course, Season 2 already being greenlit. So...
And the fact that X-Men are coming into the MCU at breakneck pace.
Oh, yeah. With a lot of people actually wondering if this will be canon. I don't think it's going to be canon. They might reference it.
I think Feige said that they're not planning on doing that. And most will see a similar team. That's it.
Like a similar roster, yeah. But yeah, right now we have the episodes paused. On my mark, we will start. If you want to join us, just go to Disney Plus or, have it on, or if you have it on on I don't know, iTunes or something, or just have it on DVD by this point. You could watch along with us or just listen to this like a podcast. I cannot talk today. I'm very, very exhausted. I was working out and also I'm taking care of some animals. Anyway.
And remember, Biz is actually secretly ripped. He has an 8-pack.
I wish. Anyway, and on my mark, we will start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Loading. Okay, we see Disney Plus.
Marvel Animation.
Yep, Marvel
Animation.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I was actually surprised they actually decided to reference the past animated shows, like the Silver Surfer stuff. And yeah, we got the classic opening right here,
Exploding X, their ultimate weapon.
Yep. It's like that. Forget the A-bomb. We got the X-bomb. Yeah. I freaking love the fact
that actually hasn't been a named thing yet. They haven't made something called the X-bomb yet.
I feel like they might have. I feel like they have. We got Morph Soap, a little introduction there. I was actually surprised they decided to give Morph the Exile look, but I freaking love it.
Well, to be fair, has it 25 years since Morph has been in anything? Okay, it's either that or whatever. That is Morph to people now.
Yeah, true. Which, yeah, I guess, yeah, we're talking about this is going on stuff, and we do get some cool references. Oh, we got that creepy Mr. Sinister thing here, and okay, yeah, that clash, that...
Yeah, seriously, Wolverine's not even... Okay, I just realized something. Wolverine doesn't even look like he's running into Sabretooth. Looks like he's hitting Pyro.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been kind of curious of what the hell that was all about. Why the clash? Because when you actually watch the original show, the Brotherhood rarely fought the X-Men.
No, even Magneto barely fought them.
Yeah, he was their enemy, and they did tussle a few times. But even then, he wasn't even with the Brotherhood most of the time. Sabretooth was barely on the... Actually, was Sabretooth ever on the Brotherhood? I don't even remember him joining them.
No, I think he was just randomly around.
Yeah, okay, we see here we got the introduction to Sunspot over here, dealing with the Friends of Humanity. And they're...
I swear, in their very terrible Mega Man cosplays.
Yeah, but they have such stylish berets.
That is true.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's just, So, yeah, of course, we got these guys just being total frickin' dicks, especially this guy here. Oh, okay, he has, the 3 claw marks, so, okay, he... Which...
Yeah, okay, let's... How much you want to bet he wasn't even part of Friends of Humanity until Wolverine decided to be a dick to him and just got drunk and splashed his face?
Honestly, my headcanon is that he actually, he got slashed during that time when Wolverine first infiltrated the Friends of Humanity, that episode where we first meet Graydon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized something with the vest and the shorter sleeved shirt. He looks, if he makes the beret blue, he would look very much like Stryker from Mortal Kombat.
Oh God, yeah, he kind of does. Okay, we see that they're getting their Mega Busters ready for the X-Men, and Storm doing her best Batman intro.
Oh no, it's Storm Woman. You're not ready for that boss fight.
Oh man. Like,
And
God,
there's Storm being a badass.
yeah, and God damn, like, okay, seriously, like the dialogue for Storm is that perfect mix of being over the top but also cool without being corny. Like,
It's like Thor. It's like Thor. Seriously, it's something about weather controlling characters. They can be as bombastic as possible, and you don't care.
yeah, like, it's just really cool. And of course, we got Bishop over here who, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot that he was a part of the X-Men by the end of the final season.
Yeah, that's what a 20-year gap in the season will do.
Yeah, like, because, yeah, like, I can't, also, plus, I can't even remember him, like, what exactly he did during the final season. Like, I know he did some stuff, but, like, yeah, I don't think he had any character-driven stuff during the last season. And, of course, we got Cyclops with his voice actor, who's really killing it. Like, seriously, he sounds like the same guy.
Seriously, I was surprised when I looked at the credits.
Yeah.
When I first watched it, like, wait, that's not him?
Yeah, I looked it up, and I was like, wait, that's Sukuna? That's a King of Curses? Like, seriously, and like Scott's kicking their asses right there, and this dude's about to make the dumbest move ever, where he's gonna try to use a giant Sentinel hand to do this. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna cause like your entire base to blow up.
Well, to be fair, Deadpool did it in his video game to like get somewhere. I'm like, seriously, if you're taking advice and skip and like moves from Deadpool when you're not Deadpool, you're gonna fail.
Yeah. Okay, how the hell do these guys not know that the visor doesn't give him laser beams? Like, come on. And...
I mean, also, why would that... And there's Dust's cameo.
Yeah.
And this Spider-Man a mutant. And, of course, she had the Eddie Brock name drop.
Yeah, which, given what we saw later in the show, does give the idea, ooh, beignets.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to live in the South. I can get those anytime I want.
Yeah. I only get beignets whenever I go to Disneyland. My brother did try making beignets once. They were good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seriously, though. People say, oh, they tried to make Gambit look gay in that shot. I'm like, please, it was the mid-90s. This is still set in the mid-90s. That was common.
Yeah, like, mind you, I was born in 95, but I remember a lot of people dressing up like that. Like, some of my earliest memories are... Yeah, like, my earliest memories, I was, like, maybe 3 years old, like, around, 97. And yeah, my cousin did dress up like this. And of course, we got Morph like trolling everyone by taking the form of Charles.
Hey, I call shenanigans. He's not wearing a black bodysuit, wearing a weird maker helmet.
Oh yeah,
he can't be walking.
Yeah, I'm actually I was surprised that the X-Men comics that take place in this universe actually did reference that freaking Gambit uses a beignet to explode.
A very delicious step.
Yeah. And of course we got, quote unquote Jean Grey, who is very pregnant.
Let's be honest here. Somehow they managed to make the whole Madeline Pryor clone thing work.
Yeah, again, my suspicion is that they switched during the wedding. That's when I think they switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
I mean, it has just to be. Like, because wedding night... lead to that, yeah. Yep.
Okay, because now he wakes up and because again because though this is meant to be like the part of this is meant to be season 6 of the show, we do need at least like a POV character for at least one episode.
Yep. I swear they stole this opening from the first X-Men movie with Wolverine waking up.
Yeah. Though I doubt that Wolverine would be able to pull the same shit that he did with Jean to Beast. Like, that would be a whole different scenario. And now we got Jubilee.
Well, again, they have hinted Hank might be bi.
Yeah, maybe. Though, I freaking love the fact that in this show, like, they kind of play with the idea that, Wolverine and Morph might actually end up being a thing in this show. Like...
I doubt they'll go that far. Mostly because, I know they've hinted strongly, even the comics that kind of confirm, the whole, Logan actually didn't do anything romantic with Scott. They were just he was just kind of fine, having a timeshare with Jean, pretty much. Yeah, but
it's fair. Once you kind of reveal that Logan is bi, by that point, just roll with it.
True. think it's more fans of not wanting the whole to satisfy Scott and Logan shippers.
Yeah, like honestly, yeah, if they actually played more with it, it could have been really interesting. But yeah, when it comes to at least the Morph and Wolverine stuff, yeah, I do kind of see. I actually am wondering about this. Could we possibly see like this being somewhat of an adaptation of what happened on Exiles with Sunfire and Morph, or like Morph had like an unreciprocated like feelings for Sunfire.
And she was a lesbian, so that really was not going to...
Yeah, that's why I said, that's why I say unreciprocated. But then, like, she gets, killed and stuff, and, like, it really messes people up. And, yeah, Logan didn't die this season, but, well, we know what happens. And, of course, we get the frickin' Danger Room, which... Okay, seriously, how come X-Men 3, like, that is the one thing X-Men 3 definitely got right?
And the fact they had better Sentinels, and that was just in a Danger Room scenario.
Yeah. And yeah, like I'm just like, come on, like I don't know, like maybe I missed something here, but yeah, I think that's the only time like they've actually done the Danger Room proper. Like other times they've done the Danger Room, it's like usually just like brief glimpses of them finding Sentinels, or or just showing the Danger Room being built.
Whereas, like, no, X3, they literally just had it be hard light holograms, everything.
Yeah, it is so cool. And, like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, why not play with that? And, of course, we got, Wolverine here, and I know some people didn't care, like, some people were kind of, like, didn't care, like, they didn't hate it, but they were also kind of just, like, they couldn't help but notice his voice sounds a lot more gravelly. Personally, for me, I love it. I kind of like his voice more.
It works for Wolverine.
Yep, we got the famous portrait of the classic X-Men with Bobby, who for some reason is wearing just yellow shoes.
Yeah, how much want to bet that was like, oh, but look, I'm immune to cold, I can streak.
Yeah, and of course we got Bolivar Trask, which.
Oh yeah. And good old Master Mold.
Yep. Again, this episode does a good job of actually, like, just recapping everyone or explaining to newcomers what the hell these guys' deal are. Without, like...
No, Ben. You said it wrong. It does a good job of going previously, call them X-Men.
Oh, yeah. True. And then we have, of course, this secretary lady who a lot of fans say might be Mystique. I don't think it's Mystique.
No, she would have revealed herself at some point during this first season if it was Mystique.
Yeah, and given who the main villain is, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have known.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I still find it weird that we never got much play with Bobby outside one episode.
Yeah, like he does. Well, okay, he did make a cameo at one point during near the end of the season. But yeah, it's weird that he didn't show up. But what happened in the end of season 1, there were implications that maybe he might officially join the team again. Yeah, maybe we'll
bring in the fact he's gay now, or just leave it, because he was with Polaris in that episode.
Yeah, he was in Polaris in that show, and yeah, and honestly, for me, I think they'll probably do what they did with Calder in Young Justice when when DC decided to officially make him gay in the comics, while in the show they did make it clear that he had a thing for Tula. They'll probably just say that instead of being like gay, they'll have him be either bisexual or pansexual.
Which I'm fine with. Because here's the thing, I was never against Bobby being not straight. My thing was, you literally just pick the one thing that even someone as dense as Bobby Drake can be, the one thing I'm pretty sure he would notice.
Yeah. Though, hey, at least it made it where, like, Family Guy, for once, got to predict the future instead of The Simpsons.
At least I'm not afraid to touch a man. Oh, yeah, walk away.
Yeah. Oh, man, but, yeah. Okay, we're saying this while we're having, like, this very tender moment between Scott and, again, quote-unquote, Jean.
Well, technically speaking, it is about romance.
Yeah. And... freaking Jubilee.
Okay, now seriously, people who complained about Gambit's outfit with a rock shirt being gay, but they didn't bring up, but no one had a problem with Wolverine shirtless and short shorts.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he is playing skins. And, like, though I am noticing, like, there's only two guys without their shirts, so I'm guessing, like, Rogue is also skins. It's just that, yeah, of course, she can't take it off.
Well, she could, but then that's for like a triple dare.
Yeah. And of course we have...
No, we see that though. Now I'm just thinking of Morph going, we should have been skins, but they won the coin toss.
Yeah. But yeah, like we see here, and of course we have the whole like Madeline again, the whole, well, not Madeline again, it's still technically Jean and Logan thing going on, which again, it's very interesting of where that's going. And okay, we got the club right here, which yeah, and Morph looking like his
having a more
look they got their more classic design right here, and yeah.
Also, I just realized something. The skins game with basketball, wouldn't that technically mean Morph is always skins because they're always technically naked?
Yeah, they're pretty much like Morph is technically Plastic Man. Okay, this is the only time where I feel like this part is the only time where I feel like the animation's a little weird because like the silhouetted crowd looks kind of off.
Janky. That was janky. That was PS2 era like janky crowd shot.
Yeah. And of course we have the sweet moment with Gambit and Rogue, which I just realized Rogue is the only one wearing casual clothes. Everyone else, like, okay, except for Logan, but okay, given it's Wolverine, that's practically, you know, another costume of itself.
Yep.
Yeah. And
also, and whereas Morph could be anything, and he's just, well, randomly in their uniform, and they're randomly turning into Jean.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, it's actually playing... But also, this shows that Morph and Wolverine are, like, you know, even if you... Like, again, even though I do have sneaking suspicion that Morph might have a thing for Logan, you can at least tell that, like, Wolverine does see Morph as a close friend, that you can make that joke. Like, he could...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I just realized something, too.
Yeah?
Well, remember, you know, originally Claremont wanted to have it reveal that Logan and Nightcrawler, like, were like going to be a thing, like both of them were bisexual. I think Morph possibly having obviously, you know, having a thing for Logan in general might actually just be a nod to that.
Yeah. Like, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, like right now, like, especially during the Krakoa era, they started really playing with stuff of like, oh, we're gonna just, you know, and have the X-Men explore more of their sexuality and stuff. Again,
that guy in the background with that crowd shot is just jacking off.
Oh yeah,
that is like, seriously, that is the way he's moving his arms at that angle. There is no other way.
Yeah, like they're doing that. What was it called? The Willis strut from Hot Tub Time Machine 2. And oh my god, I actually mentioned Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Again, I
didn't even know there was a sequel.
Yeah, there was a sequel. It wasn't good. But yeah, like, you know, this animation, okay, like the animation on the individual characters are great. Again, you can barely tell that this is actually being done with like 3D animation. It does look genuinely 2D.
Yep. Also, Wolverine bringing up a hat with a impaled on his claw. You know, he just killed a man.
Yeah. And of course we got, they're about to do this little interrogation scene, which, yeah, this is going to be interesting here.
Ever realized, though, that Gyrich looks like Norman Osborn, except with shades and doesn't have the hairlines?
Yeah, like, yeah, just give him the cornrows and he does kind of look like Norman.
Especially, like, 94 Norman.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's going to be an interesting question. If they actually do bring back the Spider-Man series, like, I guess, because, again, a lot of fans are saying Spider-Man 98 would be the name of it. Yeah, would Norman come back to the show? Because, I mean, yeah, Peter went to go find MJ, but Norman, technically, like, we know where he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, the main thing is they want to, like, my main question is, would they end up doing the Clone Saga for real? Because, you know, we have a hint of it, like, oh, hey, it's happening with, like, that other universe with Ben and everything, but would they actually, like, just full on adapt the Clone Saga?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, Miles Warren did it. And plus, we did see Ben Reilly show up a few times in the other Marvel shows. And, yeah, we're saying this while, you know, Guy Ritchie is having his big speech about how tolerance would be extinction for humanity, which...
Well, let's be honest here, it's not worth hearing, because he's an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because, again, like, they don't really... like, again, the whole point of, like, these villains is that, yeah, their ideology is flawed as hell. Like, even, like, you know, even Jean and Scott would tell Bastion in the end of the show, at the end of the season, yeah, more and more humans are gonna have mutant kids. You really can't stop that from happening.
When you realize the end goal, the end result of the X-Men is just My Hero Academia.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, hell, Mr. Sinister, you could argue, is essentially All for One. And yeah, we got, you know, again, we got Jean here, who is just like
Cerebro.
Yeah, using Cerebro and stuff. And okay, well, then we get this freaking kick-ass scene here. Like, again, it foreshadows some stuff with showing like a little bit of the flashback of Bastion's past. And then we get the
nice Kirby Crackle.
Oh yeah, the Kirby Crackle. The Kirby Crackle really gets to shine in this show. And yeah, we get this really cool like scene of like just yeah. How fucked up is this though when you really stop and think about it? That this is essentially Madeline getting visions of her death.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course we got like Happy Nation, you know, secretly playing in the background, and yeah, we got the mysterious man in the wind, who is later we learned is Cable, and all these frickin' graves.
Yep, Sarah Connor, use your death visions, eat your heart out.
Oh god, yeah. Like, yeah, and Master Mold here is we got a creepy image of Master Mold and stuff.
It weirdly does look like a T800 skull.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by the time of the 90s, they really did start making the Sentinels more and more like Terminators. Like, Nimrod was a straight-up Terminator. Yeah. Yeah, the look of fear on her face when that happens.
Oh, yeah, and of course, the good old Blackbird.
Yep. Which, man, like, I'm not really into jets, but that is, like, the one thing that I've always thought was, like, would be, like, the coolest thing to pilot. Like, if I had to pilot one thing, it'd be, like, the Blackbird.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's weird with me. I always liked alien, like, pilot characters and, like, stuff like that. But I've never actually been super into planes or, like, aircraft themselves.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like the Sky Cowboy thing. A lot of those characters are kind of like the Sky Cowboys, like Hal Jordan and stuff. And yeah, we got... Yeah, and we got... Again, Scott really gets the shine in here. Like, this show really reminds us, oh yeah, no, Cyclops can be cool.
Yep. This show and X-Men Evolution were pretty much the main things that, like, remind everyone, don't remember everyone, Cyclops at one time was cool, and there's an Angel cameo via Morph.
Yep. Yeah, seriously, Morph, which, like, again, Morph, well, again, they in this show, they are essentially, like, the Plastic Man of this universe, because they could just duplicate other mutants' abilities. Granted, the abilities have to be part of the physical body, but still, like, that's very freaking impressive.
They can turn into the Hulk for crying out loud.
Yeah,
it's not going to be the infinite strength, and of course here we have the ultimate landing by Cyclops.
Yep, which is just so freaking cool. Like again, I
did realize something about that shot. They literally had it. Okay, there's the line.
Yeah, to me, my X-Men. Yep.
But literally, like, the whole, like, beam going down, it looks like a red Kamehameha.
Yeah, I ain't complaining. I mean, hell, the Kamehameha is also... I mean, what is a Kamehameha? Not a giant, you know, concussive blast. I mean, it technically is.
That is true. Yeah, I just realized something, too. Havoc could probably just, like, literally just doing his own Kamehameha, because his is actually blue.
Yeah. Well, hell, a lot of the newer writers at Marvel are big anime fans. Like, you know, hell, like right now, with Deadpool's run, like, we have Deadpool, like, straight up calling, you know, making calls to, like, Chainsaw Man, and now we have, like, here
we go, Zombie Sentinels.
Yep, the Zombie Sentinels over here, and also, I just realized there's a big-ass skeleton, so I'm kind of, like, wondering is that a part of a robot, or is that just, like, or did Trask kill, like, a giant mutant?
Oh, no, it was probably Bill Foster, sadly.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Before the MCU, he didn't have a good track record of showing up and stuff, and this is probably why. Yeah.
And also, again, this is Beast just being awesome. Hello, Emily
This
Mine.
show reminded me why he used to be one of my top favorites. Now he's just only at number 10.
Yeah, again, Krakoa era, though I have mixed feelings on it, one of the biggest problems with it was that, yeah, it did not do Beast any favors. And yeah,
He was already on his way down, and then Krakoa just really just took it into a nosedive.
yep. Just did a reverse fastball special.
Yep.
Yeah, they
really probably feeling how durable Hank actually is, because he literally took a full force adamantium skeleton and didn't even slow it down.
Yeah. And we see here, like, yeah, like, freaking Storm just turned the entire sand into glass.
Yep.
Oh, man. Again, this show just, like this episode alone, I think, is Emmy-worthy, man. Like, she's turning the entire desert into glass and turning it into and making a giant tornado. Which is also out of glass. My God, like
a glass NATO. Oh crap! We're giving the Sci-Fi Channel ideas.
Hey, Sci-Fi Channel, give us money. Yeah. So we see here, like, yeah,
and good old Master Mold.
Yep. Like yeah, like it's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, we do again.
And there's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the money shot that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah, which I'm surprised we don't see that move more often. Like, again, we usually get fastball specials, but that alone could be, okay, that's really cool. Also, Blob cameo. Thank you, Morph. And then, yeah, Master Mold's taken out. There you... yeah, how's
right back in what it loved doing, sitting in its giant metal recliner.
Yep. Before there was Darkseid on Mary Marvel's couch, there was Master Mold on his recliner.
We speak not of Darkseid, Mary Marvel.
Yeah. Well, we could also talk about that one time he was on a Lazy Boy list reading Mein Kampf for some reason. Yeah. And again... Yeah. And again, we got Tarascu saying that. And oh yeah, I actually didn't notice it the first time I watched it. You actually see a little bit of Scott's eyes.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that too.
Yeah. So yeah, like, again, this episode, I like, again, like, it's a really cool thing. It's essentially showing, like, yeah, the X-Men being seen as more like heroes here. They're working more closer with the government. And yeah, again, like, and later we're going to see that they actually do have, okay, that shot of them being all pals is pretty nice too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which, again, I'm curious of how this is going to go. Like, I don't expect this to go that route, but imagine it going like a Princess Mononoke thing of, like, we do see that they did have allies in the military and that they have to fight these guys at some point. And it's kind of that whole thing of, I don't want to hurt you, man. You were my poker club.
Oh God, yeah. Which really, now I'm just thinking of reference to another superhero show. Rogue just like flies super fast, grabs their guns, are like, dang it, Rogue.
Oh God, yeah, my Vader Superman. Hell, if this video does good, maybe we'll do that episode next. Yeah, or maybe we'll do it anyway. Honestly,
there's one I wouldn't want to do an episode like commentary on that one, and it would be the Mixie episode.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. And yeah, he shows off his ability and stuff, which is also which also is like just freaking Kirby Crackle.
Kirby Crackle incarnate.
Yeah.
Sunspot is Kirby Crackle incarnate.
Yeah. And hell, given that Jack Kirby is God in the Marvel Universe, like, I don't know, maybe Roberto is going to be like, he is the true Marvel Jesus. Because he is Kirby Crackle. Yeah. How is that not a superhero name in Marvel? Like, how is there not a guy named Kirby Crackle? Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that was... Yeah. It's kind of like one thing you have to go with, like... Guy named Kirby and he crackles. I shall be Kirby Crackle.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's an easy character to make. Even if he's like a one-shot, like, X-Men character, like a student or something. Like go with something like that. But yeah, we see the X-Men all together again. So yeah, with I guess more shirts. So, but still, it's kind of unfair here. We got more like shirts than skins. We got just Hank, Wolverine. Well, okay, Hank is pretty much like multiple guys all together. But still,
like, I think Tiger said it best. You try wearing a full costume when you literally have fur all over your body.
Yeah. And we get the big cliffhanger of this episode. Well, it would be a cliffhanger if it wasn't for the fact that episode 2 came in with this one simultaneously. We got the return of Magneto with the last will and testament of Charles Xavier, which, does that technically count? Because he knows for a fact he ain't dead.
Well, he's dead to Earth.
Well, yeah, yes, he is dead to Earth, but still, like, it's kind of nuts that, hell, yeah.
Proof that Charles skipped down on that book, that Magneto moved it, which means that's not real gold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has to freaking find he has to cut budgets somewhere. I mean, that danger room can't be cheap. And and that was the first episode, and we also get this really cool, credit scene of them just, showing the X-Men roster. Yep. All around, yeah, it's a pretty good episode.
An old school style computer, too, from the looks of it.
Yeah, well, again, because
90s era computer.
Well, the show actually tells you it's still 97. Like, we're still, it's not just the title. This is meant to be the 90s. Like, they even meant, hell, I think they even mentioned, current events that were going on in the 90s. But yeah, we got this whole here. We see the team. Though they skipped Magneto's moment, which might be for the best because I really hate that costume. I'm sorry, I just hate the...
Seriously, though. No, seriously, it is not his best look. I think it could be worse. We could have gotten him in the Zorn costume.
Oh, God.
It's just a barrel of fish.
Yeah. At least with the Zorn costume... Okay, the Zorn thing will never make sense to me. It will never make sense. But at least I could say, the outfit itself is not a bad outfit. It's just the story behind it makes no sense. And that's saying something, because I'm a fan of that writer.
Yeah, same here. It's like, you had no idea what you were doing, did you?
Yeah.
Not really. Blame editorial. Marvel's biggest weakness.
Yeah.
Actually, well, it's DC's biggest weakness too.
It's
editorial making stupid decisions.
Yeah, let's face it. It's most comic companies, greatest weaknesses, except for Dark Horse. I've never actually heard of Dark Horse having issues editorial wise. But anyway, that was X-Men 97. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, and Dynamite. They just make weird decisions, but it's never anything bad for the comics necessarily.
Yeah. Anyway, that was X-Men 97, episode 1, To Me, My X-Men. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this. I don't know, we're probably gonna do this again. Well, most likely with My Adventures Through Man, since the new season just came out. So yeah, this is Bizarro Guy.
Captain Lunar.
Yep.
Captain Lunar, defender of the moon, probably as far as you know. Just thank me for the moon still being there.
Yep. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more updates, and I'll see you later.